Battlecry of Freedom by Ngakma Nor'dzin.
Part 2, the slogans. Slogan 40. Reverse all misfortunes with a single intention.
Log non tam che chigi jar.
Holding the single intention of benefiting others, ride this joyful motivation through every difficulty that is encountered, reversing all misfortune. Despite Dee's courageous personality, she was always nervous when hacking. I do not know whether something bad had happened to her during the 2 or 3 years of her history before she was brought by the riding school. I was unable to find out about that part of her life. I do not know whether the time she had spent at the riding school, working in a closed arena and spending long hours in a stable, had undermined her confidence in hacking. Over the last couple of years of her life, going out on a trail ride at all started to become too much for Dee. She became more anxious and more unpredictable. I was getting older too, and although I had not experienced being thrown since coming off Red over a jump, I was not keen on being on the back of an increasingly jittery and unreliable horse. The last time I rode her in 2015, she bolted. From walking steadily behind Red, she suddenly spun round and bolted for home. This was the first time Dee had ever bolted with me. I was able to bring her to a halt, but she resolutely would not go forward and started backing up and then rearing. At this point, I decided it was time to let go of my desire to ride and to relieve Dee of her anxiety. I retired her and let her live her final days grazing the fields.
Ngakchen Rinpoche says, "The power of being a vow holder is that once one has made an aspiration or promise, one is tied to that. It is an energetic stance and one has to act."
When there is the primary intention of appreciating and wishing to benefit others, it is not possible to feel disgruntled when secondary intentions are not fulfilled. The single intention of awakening, wishing to benefit others, removes the focus of every response away from identity and personal needs. By focusing on others rather than on personal needs and desires, the causes of dissatisfaction become empty. In this way, misfortune is reversed. If there is no me wanting something, then wanting dissolves into emptiness. If there is no me hating something, then hating dissolves into emptiness. The deluded definition of misfortune dissolves. By wishing you to be happy, everything becomes available to appreciate and share without the sticky consideration of identity. By wishing you to be free of pain, energy becomes available to help, liberated from the limiting considerations of identity fixation. The awakening intention of wishing to help others protects the mind from self-centeredness and the experience of dissatisfaction.